Hi students, welcome to our maths class. In the previous class, we discussed division of a monomial by a monomial, right? Now, divisor is monomial, but dividend is not monomial. In the first problem, it is binomial. In the second problem, it is trinomial. 3 terms are there, 1, 2, 3. In the third problem, 1, 2, 3, trinomial. Okay. Fourth one, 1, 2, 3, trinomial. By monomials. Let us see how to do them. First one, solution 9x cube minus 6x square upon 3x. How do we divide this type of problems? Numerator is binomial, denominator is monomial. So what should you do? That means simple, 9x cube by 3x, 6x square by 3x. Split it. First term by denominator, similarly second term by denominator. So we can split that way. Is that clear? Splitting. You can split this way. Now you can cancel now. 3 ones are, 3 threes are. Here you have x cube, right? I will write x square into x. Can I write? X square into x means x cube only now. So by x. Here 3 ones, 3 twos, 2 into x square, can I write x into x upon x. To cancel the numerator with the denominator, I am expressing like that. X cancel, x cancel. So what is the quotient here? 3x square minus 2x. This is called quotient. Remainder 0. Dividend is 9x cube minus 6x square and divisor is 3x. Okay? So answer is 3x square minus 2x. Look at the second question. Second one is trinomial by a monomial. So 6m square minus 16m cube plus 10m power 4 upon minus 2m. Right? So how do we express this? 6m square upon minus 2m, 16m cube upon minus 2m, splitting. For every term we have to split it, plus 10m power 4 by minus 2m. Clear? Splitting. So 2 ones, 2 threes we can cut. So 3 is there. M square I can write m into m. Can we write like that? M into m, m square upon minus m. Now you can cut one m. Minus into minus. Here you see minus into minus. Plus 2 ones are, 2 eights are, 8 is there. M cube can I write like x cube. X cube how did I write here? X square into x. Now m cube I will write m square into m by m. Okay. And here you see plus into minus. Plus into minus. Minus 2 ones are, 2 fives are. Now you have m power 4 in the numerator. So I can write m cube into m upon m. M gets cancelled. So what is remaining now? Minus 3m plus, here mm cancel, 8m square minus 5m cube. Always remember that when we write expressions, they should be in the descending powers of variable. What is the variable here? M. So first highest degree m cube, next m square, next m. So that is the quotient. Okay. So therefore final answer is minus 5m cube plus 8m square minus 3m. That is the answer. Clear? Okay, third one. Third one. Trinomial by monomial again. 15x cube y square plus 25x square y cube minus 36x power 4 y power 4. When I read, you must listen carefully. 15x cube y square plus 25x square y cube minus 36x power 4 y power 4 upon 5x square y square. Right? Now you can split this way. 15x cube y square upon 5x square y square plus 25x square y cube upon 5x square y square minus 36x to the power 4 y to the power 4 by 5x square y square. You can write like that, splitting the denominator with the numerator. Okay. Now I can write 5 ones, 5 threes, 5 ones, 5 fives. This will not be cancelled. So 3 is there. X cube, can I write x square into x? Y square cancel upon x square plus 5 x square cancel. Y cube, can I write y square into y? Here 2 is there, here 1 is there. 2 plus 1, 3. So I can express like that. Y cube can be written as y square into y minus 36. Here x power 4 I can write x square, y power 4 I can write y square upon 5x square y square. Cancel, cancel. Here y square cancel, x square also cancel. What is remaining? 3x plus 5y minus 36 by 5 x square y square. This is quotient. Okay. Therefore answer is 3x plus 5y minus 36 by 5 x square y square. That is the answer. Okay. We will see fourth one now. Fourth one, trinomial by monomial again. A cube x power 5, 24 a to the power 4 x to the power 4, 18 a power 5 x cube upon minus 6 a cube x cube. Now again denominator we have to split. 36 a cube x to the power 5 by minus 6 a cube x cube minus 24 a to the power 4 x to the power 4 by minus 6 a cube x cube plus 18 a to the power 5 x to the power 3 by minus 6 a cube x. Clear? splitting for every term. So 6 ones are 6 6 are a cube cancel. So minus I can keep in the numerator. 6 x to the power 5 is there, here x cube is there. So I can write x cube into x square. Whatever is there in the denominator, you can write that. Okay, remaining terms as it is. Minus into minus plus 6 ones are 6 fours are. So 4 a to the power 4 can I write a cube into a. X to the power 4 can be written as x cube into x upon a cube x cube. You can cut that. Plus into minus, minus 6 ones, 6 threes. 3. Here a to the power 5 is there, here a cube is there. So I can write a cube into a square. 3 plus 2, 5 only no. So x cube anyway cancel. By a cube is there. Here x cube, a cube, x cube. Whatever is there in the denominator, you have to write. Minus 6x square plus 4a x, reminders I am writing, minus 3a square. That is called quotient. Remaining terms I am writing here. Minus 6x square plus 4ax minus 3a square. Therefore answer is okay. That is the end of problems today. We will continue some more problems in the next class. Thank you. Hi students, welcome to our maths class. In the previous class we started simple interest. We have seen some problems. Simple interest formula, I is equal to PTR by 100, where P is principal amount, T is time, R is rate of interest. Okay, amount A is equal to principal amount plus interest. So we just discussed those. Look at one problem today. Rohit borrowed rupees 24,000 at 7.5% per year. Okay, that means principal amount is this and rate of interest is this. How much money will he pay? How much money will he pay at the end of 4 years? At the end of 4 years to clear his debt. Be silent there. So, what is the total amount he has to pay at the end of 4 years? So, time is given here. So, what is given? Given that principal amount is given, rupees 24,000, rate of interest R equal to 7.5%, time T equal to 4 years. So everything is there, right? Can you find the simple interest first? We have simple interest or interest simply. I is equal to, what is our formula? PTR by 100. So P value 24,000 time 4 years. Our rate of interest 7.5. Can I write 7.5 as 75 by 10 by 100? Okay. Since it is in the decimal form, I can write by 10. 2 zeros cancel, 1 zero here cancel. Okay. So remaining 24 fours 96 into 75. So what is the multiplication there? 7,200. Okay. 96 into 75. Multiply. Right. That is simple interest. Now, what is the total amount he has to pay at the end of 4 years? Means we have to find amount here. Amount A is equal to, what did I say? Principal amount plus interest. What is borrowed here? 24,000 plus what is the interest on this amount? 7,200. So together he has to pay. Right? So 24,000 we must add here. 31,200. So at the end of year, how much he has to pay? 31,200. That is the final answer. Clear? See the next question. The interest on a second problem. The interest on a certain sum of money. We don't know how much principal it is. Certain sum of money is rupees 1480. Interest is given now. In 2 years, time is given. In 2 years. And at 10%. Rate of interest is also there. And at 10% per year. Find the sum of money. So find the sum of money. So, what should you find here? We should find the principal amount, right? What is given here? First read the question carefully. The interest on a certain sum of money. Interest is given here 1480. Time is given 2 years. Rate of interest is 10%. Okay. So, interest is given. Interest means here simple interest. I is equal to rupees 1480. Time is also given 2 years. Rate of interest R equal to 10%. Principal amount, you should find this. Principal amount P equal to question mark. So we will keep as it is P here. Okay, we don't write any value instead of P. So we have simple interest or interest simply I is equal to PTR by 100. Okay, interest amount is given here. How much? 1480 equal to P we don't know. P value how much? 2. R value 10 upon 100. 0 0 cancel, 2 ones are, 2 5s are cancel. So cross multiply. 5 will come this side, right? 1480 into 5 is equal to P. So P is equal to 7400. Therefore, required sum means the principal amount. The required sum is equal to rupees 7400. So by using this formula, we can find the missing quantity also. Just you try to understand that concept, okay? Third question. On what principle will the simple interest be rupees 7008 in 6 years, 3 months at 5% per year. Okay? Here also we should find the principal amount. Simple interest is given again. Given that simple interest I is equal to rupees 7008, okay, time 6 years, 3 months. So I can write like this: 6 years write as it is, 3 months should be changed into years. So how do we write 3 by 12? Years. Because 1 year equal to 12 months. So months to be changed into years here. 6 3 ones are, 3 fours are. So 6 fours are 24 plus 1. 25 by 4 years. Time is there. The rate of interest is also is given. The rate of interest R equal to 5%. Principal amount we should find. Principal amount P equal to question mark. Like previous problem only, we have simple interest I is equal to, what is the formula? We have PTR by 100. Interest how much is given? 7008 is equal to P, I don't know. T value 25 by 4, R value 5 upon 100. Is that clear? Now 25 ones, 25 fours we can cut. So what is remaining here? 7008 is equal to 5 ones are 5 upon 4 fours are 16 P. So 5 by 16 is there, that I will bring this side. 7008 into, if I bring 5 by 16 from RHS to LHS, then what happens? It becomes 16 by 5. Okay? So 16 by 5. So what will you get here? This will be P is equal to 1,12,128 upon 5. So if you divide this, you will get 22,425.60. If you divide this, if you want, you can divide 112,128 divided by 5. You can see 5 2s are 10, 12, again 5 2s are 10, 2, 1 is brought down, 5 4s are 20, 1 remainder, 2 is there, 5 2s are 10, 2 remainder, 8 is there, 5 5s are 25, 3 is there, decimal 0, 5 6 are. So therefore, what is the principal amount? 22,425.60. So this is the way in simple interest formula. If there is any missing quantity, we can find it. Okay? We will see some more in the next class. Thank you.